Hi, I'm Jonelle Patrick, author of the Only in Tokyo Mysteries. Welcome back. I'm glad you're planning to come along with me to peek behind the scenes of Idolmaker. Let's sneak backstage to meet some pop star idols and the promoters who make or break them. First of all, idol bands come in all flavors, from squeaky clean girl groups and wide-eyed boy bands to dangerous-looking visual kei. But all of them are the result of a promoter mixing and matching his artists in various combinations until the fans vote with their wallets and pick the winners. When the promoter finally feels like he's got a winning combination, his stylists get to work and craft a trademark look for the band. Sometimes each member of the group is given a signature hair color and made to wear studded black leather. Or the band only performs when decked out like 18th century French aristocrats. Occasionally, stars are doomed to always wearing an eye patch or a giant Band-Aid thing over their nose whenever they appear in public. Or they might not be allowed to show their real faces at all, like Golden Bomber's drummer, who's never been photographed without full kabuki-style whiteface. On his way to becoming a superstar, solo performer Miyavi's stage persona was reinvented by his promoter for every tour. As you can see, same face, different makeup. What do you think he looks like in real life, with no makeup or hair extensions at all? You probably wouldn't recognize him on the street, would you? Some performers stray even further from who they are off stage. Take the visual kei band Jupiter. It's not immediately obvious if they're male or female, is it? Try to guess. I'll even give you a hint by telling you their stage names. Do you think they're girls or boys? Or maybe some of each? And the answer is, they're all boys. If you're surprised, I bet you might have been fooled by Hizaki because he's wearing a dress. In fact, Hizaki always wears a dress when he's performing, but that doesn't mean he's gay or he's a cross-dresser in real life. Many artists become characters on stage that are quite different from who they are every day after the makeup comes off. Maybe now you'll find it a little easier to understand how some of the characters in Idolmaker can be such chameleons, hiding themselves in plain sight. But the promoter's control over his artists' lives doesn't stop with how they look. Contracts routinely forbid pop stars to date anyone because the idols that earn the most money are the ones fans feel a personal connection to. Fans who buy stacks of merchandise to get enough points for a personal meet and greet, and who even go off to dreamland every night beside their favorite celebrity. Naturally, some performers whose guardians signed them up at age 12 grow up and rebel against the rules. Recently, there's been a spate of front-page scandals, breach of contract lawsuits, and even a tearful head-shaving and viral video apology when idols now in their 20s got caught sneaking into hotels with fans or fellow entertainers. But why would anyone sign up for such an awful life, even for the chance to make it big? It all comes down to the fact that idols are made, not born. Promoters recruit kids as young as 10 or 11, then teach them everything they need to know. Dancing, singing, shaping and tweaking them into camera candy. It all costs money, and promoters provide it. Of course, that means if your promoter's investment pays off and you make it big, you can't even think of quitting. Because the same promoter who got you on magazine covers he controls, booked you into the live houses in his network, pushed you to the top of the pop charts and onto the cast lists of the TV station he's got to deal with, can just as easily blackball you if you step out of line. You can see why it could be dangerous for an idol to say, "I've had enough." I hope you've enjoyed coming along with me to peek behind the scenes of Idolmaker, and I hope you'll join me to solve all the Only in Tokyo mysteries. In the meantime, let's sit down with a cup of tea and give Yumi and Kenji a hand as they try to figure out who's in the crosshairs. Or this time, the killer might succeed in bringing down the curtain without an encore.